Welcome to the first episode of Hot 5 Friday. I'm your host, Karen Walsh. Hot 5 Friday gives you a hot 5 issues in cybersecurity and GRC for a hot 5 minutes or less. Links to articles will be in the comments because in GRC, we always document our sources. First, up we have a report from Gartner. The leading analyst indicates that they think the burden of responsibility for cybersecurity incidents will fall on CEOs, expecting that by 2024, 75% of CEOs will be held personally liable for cyber physical systems incidents. Gartner describes cyber physical systems as systems that, quote, orchestrate sensing, computation, control, networking, and analytics to interact with the physical world. In other words, people. Things like connected IT, operational tech, and IoT all fall under this header. Next, we welcome general counsels as the newest members of the ever expanding Cybersecurity Compliance Club. Veronica Pastor, Deputy General Counsel with the Association of Corporate Counsel, cited the ACC's 2020 cybersecurity report finding that 36% of law departments are upping their cybersecurity budget. As cybersecurity and privacy become more intertwined, corporate counsel is increasingly asking for more visibility into an org's posture to help mitigate legal liability. This legal department involvement runs parallel to the increased request in tech spending, ultimately making this a bit more of a cognitive hop than a cognitive leap. Turning to recent news this week, a new bill was introduced in the House to strengthen K through 12 cybersecurity, recognizing that kids and parents are relying on digital education and that recent attacks have caused disruption. The bill would create a grant program under the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, known as CISA, which also creates what amounts to a big old database of information, best practices, and grant opportunities. The bill also suggests creating a cybersecurity registry to track attacks on K through 12 schools. FedTech reported that the Department of Homeland Security's CISA is planning a national strategy to enhance agency cyber threat information and working with its Continuous Diagnostics and Mitigation Program, CDM, to improve data in its dashboards and its infrastructure. Under the CISA FY 2021 plan, the agency set out a pretty aggressive plan to identify 75% of critical and high config based vulnerabilities and mitigate them within 30 days. One of the links in the article goes out to Meritalk, where the CDM program manager discusses wanting to improve the quality of data pulled in so that agencies can better understand their security posture. And finally, under the category of surprising nobody ever, we have a new report out that says organizations of all sizes transformed their approach to cybersecurity over the last 6 months, with 83% of large scale enterprises admitting to this shift. Overall, 34% of IT leaders said their budgets increased during the pandemic, proving out what most of us already knew. Remote work and stay at home mandates are changing how companies of all sizes use and secure technology. Well, that's it for the first episode of Hot 5 Friday, where we try to bring you a hot 5 issues in cybersecurity and GRC for a hot 5 minutes or less. Join us next week where we'll see what happens before Halloween. Hopefully, nothing too spooky.